Babe Boomer went yard 3 times last game. With that elite power, you won't want to miss this one today. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Milwaukee Brewers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Babe Boomer up now for the Brewers.
Babe Boomer.
Base hit center field. So they get a runner aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third, the second baseman, Bryce Terang.
This is Bryce Terang. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. In the dirt. Blocked by the catcher. And she steals second base without a throw. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Pretty impressive from the 3-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Now that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive her in now.
Runner at second. Line drive, base hit. Grounds third, headed for the plate. She scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well, it was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Up next for the Brewers.
Boomer wrapped out 4 hits in her last game.
Boomer.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Now a relay to the plate. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
She hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
Designated hitter, Babe Boomer.
Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a runner aboard now with 1 away. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
Payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Take your base.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Now it's the right fielder, Jackson Chorio.
The right fielder, Jackson Chorio.
Here's the 0-2. Struck him out looking.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Two on, 2 outs. This one in the air, right field.
Go hard,
Base hit. Boomer around third. She'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's an 8-run lead. Next is the designated hitter, Babe Boomer. So here's the player that is, I think, right now the favorite to win the National League MVP. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. A 3-run dinger. That's her 4th home run of the series. And they add on. That's her 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This player is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And at first, Babe Boomer will hit next. She's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Boomer was unreal in her last game, driving in a whole bunch of runs. Yoan. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And her hot hitting continues.
They kept her in the yard that time, but all she's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this player.
To the right side, and that chance handled. Gets him easily, ends the inning. The Brewers with the lead, 18-3. First and second and nobody out. Here's the Brewers DH, Babe Boomer. She's already homered in this game. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Another homer. Her second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 21-3. She only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, she really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it planked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Boomer was a big contributor for them in the win. 5 hits, including a couple of homers.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time she came up. When a player is locked in like she was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Babe Boomer, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. She'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Milwaukee Brewers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. 1 down. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Babe Boomer. She's better known for her work on the mound, although today she's getting a chance to hit.
I always hold my breath when she gets a start at the plate. I mean, that arm is so valuable. You get hit by a pitch, and that could change everything in terms of the course of your season. But, you know, she's talked that through with the organization.
That's a hit. So they get a runner aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 10, Sal Frelick.
Next for the Brewers, Sal Frelick. Frelick with a homer in his last game. Runner takes off in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and she steals second base without a throw. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Pretty impressive from the 3-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Now, that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive her in now.
Runner at second. On the ground to third, and that one handled. Throws it away! And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there.
Bad time to throw one out of play with the runner starting on second, as it allows her just to walk home for the run. Remember, on a ball thrown out of play, the runners get the base they were going to plus one more. So that was basically an automatic run.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Blake Mitchell, the next Giant to hit.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
Hit on the ground to short. Boomer throws to first, but the game is tied as the run comes in.
So important to really lock in on an at bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Carrying well. 1 run's in. The second run scores. It's a 2-run double, and they lead by 2.
No, she was a little off balance. She got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed her still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as she drives in a couple of runs.
So runner at second, 2 down. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers.
Sal Frelick.
On the ground to third.
Slide.
Play made, that ends the inning. But 2 runs for them and they jump ahead. We played 2 full. It's the Brewers 3 and the Giants 1. You're watching Brewers baseball on The Show Wisconsin. Brandon Lockridge, the next Giant to hit.
Number 29, Brandon Lockridge.
The Giants trailing by 2, top half of inning number 4. Up the middle, Boomer whips it to first, and now 2 gone.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Boomer.
And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Hey, that ball was hit hard. Good job.
Man at first, nobody out. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers.
Sal Frelick.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
Big spot, and here comes Jackson Chourio.
Right fielder, Jackson Chourio.
In the dirt. This to third. Mastroboni
you're up.
slings to second. On to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, they had the chance at turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. 2 on, 1 out. On the ground. The flip. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 5 innings complete. It's the Brewers 3 and the Giants 1. This is Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. Runners at the corners here, one away. Here's the center fielder.
Florentino.
On the ground, a second, might be two. There's one. Over to first, safe.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
So two down, up now for Milwaukee, Babe Boomer. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. We're through 6 full. It's the Brewers 5 and the Giants 2. You're watching Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. Man at first, Dakota Jordan, the next Giant to hit.
Dakota Jordan.
Here's your 1. On the ground to short, Boomer. On to first, and that is the inning. So the Giants leave 1. They trail at 5-2. Next for Milwaukee, Babe Boomer.
Shortstop, Babe Boomer.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Man at second. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive. Way back there. Boom. Her 6th of the series, and they add to the lead. It's 10-3.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like she did right there.
Boomer was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. A 4-hit performance, including a home run.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time she came up. When a player is locked in like she was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Live from right field on the south side of Chicago. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the Chicago White Sox. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. Babe Boomer riding a power surge coming into this one, Chris. She's homered in 4 straight games.
She is managing to find pitches that she can barrel up and do damage with, and really that's the key for her. As long as she can get the bat to it, because she's so strong, there's a good chance that it leaves the ballpark.
First pitch coming your way next. Babe Boomer up now for the Brewers.
Babe Boomer.
That's a hit.
Take a look, find it.
Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
I'm sure she feels really good about that one. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
This is Bryce Terang. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. The 1-2. Chopped on the ground, and that one handled to first, and that is a big first out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Jackson Chorio will hit next. 2 on, 1 out. This one in the air right field. Makes the grab on the run. 2 away.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Now at the plate, Sal Frelick. That one lifted to left, and that's the 3rd out. 2 left on. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. No score after a half inning. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Hunter Goodman.
Goodman.
Payoff pitch. Out to short. On the run, sent it over to first, and they get the out.
Batting 7, the first baseman, Alex Burleson. Leading off for the Brewers, the shortstop,
Williams, with
Boomer.
some less than fantastic work on the hill lately.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Ball, that's high.
In the air, center field. Friedel under this one. And there's 1 away. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Right. Correct.
So up next for Chicago, Pavin Smith.
The designated hitter, Pavin.
The Brewers looking to build momentum towards the postseason, and a win here would certainly help. Here's a 1-2. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1. On to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Back here on the south side, new inning getting started. Babe Boomer up now for the Brewers.
Well, these Brewers finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
She swings and lifts one to deep center field. Carrying well. Boom goes the dynamite. Her latest homer in an incredible season. And the Brewers have the lead. It's 3-2.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. They thought he could blow a high fastball by her, but she was ready for it. Look at how quickly she jumped on that pitch.
One down. And now the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. White Sox down a run here in the bottom of the sixth. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run.
He's out.
Got him. Nice play.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
The right fielder, number 30.
Boomer steps in. They've got the edge, but the job's not done. She's looking to keep the line moving.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little insurance, Boog.
What a stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
The batter, number 2.
Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Boomer digs in. They're in front, but that lead can shrink quickly, Chris.
Yeah, a little breathing room never hurt anybody, Boog. She's got the bat to supply that oxygen right here.
On the ground, Acuna throws to first in time. One pitch and one out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get the hitter to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And now it's going to be Luis Angel Acuna.
Luis Angel Acuna.
2 on, 1 out. Hit on the ground to short. Boomer whips it to first on the run. On the money. Nice play.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that.
Boomer really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. Collected a couple of hits. One of them left the yard.
Well, they may want to change how they approach her next time because she was just incredible in this one. She looked like a threat every time she came up.
From right field on the south side of Chicago, MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the Chicago White Sox. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Babe Boomer, she's homered in 5 straight games. So partner, some can't miss at bats coming our way from her.
Yeah, and I find it interesting because watching her in batting practice, she was trying to keep the ball in the ballpark, hitting line drives the other way. So many times those home runs are mistakes, and I think she'd probably say half of the home runs she's hit lately have been mistakes because she's just trying to go gap to gap.
First pitch coming your way next. Next for the Brewers, Babe Boomer.
Babe Boomer.
Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Bye-bye. she sends it out of here. And they add to their lead. It's 2-0. And just like that, her home run streak is up to 6.
She's an absolute machine, working really well at the plate right now. She just can't miss every time she swings. Looks like this hitter was looking out over the plate, but she was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
2 aboard, 2 outs.
The designated hitter, Bay Boomer.
Christie leads the way with the best batting average on the team.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for her to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Line shot into the gap, should score at least 1. 1 run across. March coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they're up by 4. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
This is Bryce Terang. Runner on second, 2 down. Now here's a flare off the bat, and that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw's offline, she's saved, and the lead is up to 5.
Well done, drives in the run. That line drive isn't going to light up StatCast or anything like that, but it gets the job done. And he just kind of caught it on a weird spot of the bat, but he didn't get cheated with the swing, that's for sure.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Brewers 6 and the White Sox 1. First and second and nobody out. Babe Boomer up now for the Brewers. She's already homered here in this one. Boomer with a homer in her last game. That one is absolutely belted. That one hops off the wall and should score at least 1. 1 run is in. Not in time. He's safe. It's 9-1.
Gets the job done as she brings home a pair. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. She stayed balanced and she squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Next to hit, Bryce Terang. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame, and we're in the top half of the 6th. This one popped up. Arias under it. And there's 1 down.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder, Jackson Chorio.
1 down. Jackson Chorio now at the plate. High fly ball, right field. Benson on his way over. And there are 2 outs. So 2 down. Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick.
Sal Frelick.
Ground ball up the middle. Can't glove it cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Up next for Milwaukee.
So 2 on with 2 away.
William
Here's the catcher, William Contreras. And now the 0-1. In the air, right field. Benson drifts towards it. And that is that. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. And the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. The Brewers are out in front 9-1. This is Boomer digging in. They've got the lead, but here's another chance to set the tone.
Yeah, Boog, one good swing and suddenly they add to the margin. Every run counts as this game moves along. Well, these Brewers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. Another homer. Her second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 11-2.
Now she's just showing off out there, and who can blame her with a swing like that? Give her a bat, watch it go a long way. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Boomer really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. 4 hits, 2 of them leaving the yard.
Boog, I can't say enough about what she did for him in this one. She's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why she's a key contributor for him.